2, and we've got a good one here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Fournette. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. He finds his target. It's Evans. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you... Can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Murphy now to return. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, it's Murphy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. That now brings up a very interesting identical situation on 3rd down.
Yeah, people couldn't see us on camera, but I love how you motioned to me like, throw the ball. This is a great shot to take it. 2nd and short. Maybe take a big shot downfield. Instead, they ran it. Didn't work out for them very well. They should listen to you, partner.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Well, this looks like a roughing call. time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The Panthers had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 35. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know. Yeah,
we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with Murphy here on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he will have the 1st before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, Corral. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that drive is going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said, enough of that.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Fournette running right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They run with Murphy to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Corral. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
The Yetur Gross Matos there to bring him down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Stafford. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to this season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Stafford. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 then.
But that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford.
They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 39. Calling an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Stafford now to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Tershawn Wharton
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and management became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. There he goes left side. 30, 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's Stafford. He completes it to Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, here's White. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, Stafford here. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Yetur Gross-Matos
in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Stafford. Under pressure, they got him again.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Third and long, it's Stafford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Corral. And this pass caught by Gray. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Second and 10, Corral.
He finds his man, complete. That's man. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Corral here working from the gun.
Got a man on the right sideline. It's Gray. It's so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. Give him 32 on the play.
Yeah, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out. They've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
J.K. Dobbins, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And all in all, pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Stafford on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Throwing again is Stafford. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing into break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Defensively at the 40-yard line. Now a handoff for Dobbins. A stop made defensively by Mike Edwards.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Dobbins. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Murphy trying to pick it up on the ground. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He's got a man complete. Mike Evans. He's going to go. The 20, 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
There's Trimble, the tight end. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Back to throw, Corral.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's man.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Here's Corral.
Looking for Murphy, and he finds him complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And some room to maneuver. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
They'll start out on the ground. Fournette loses it. It's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From the 6.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Let's go. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Now Stafford. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the 50, Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. He finds his target, it's Evans. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Here's White.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2nd down and goal. Stafford.
Here's White. They set up the screen.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Here's Stafford. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick-6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Buccaneers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop?
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in, because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Bucs on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
72 yards on the ground here for Dobbins, and a first down coming up. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Touchdown, Carolina! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a first down throw, Stafford.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
That's taking it around the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Let's go now.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On first down, it's Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Stafford on third down. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his third touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Borregales now on for the point after.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Panthers 38, Buccaneers 24.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Fields it right around the goal line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Corral. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail by 2 scores in the fourth, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Third and long, Corral. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on